And the Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Bears the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On the ground, it's Bush. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Douglas.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Tebow. Fires left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Coming out with it, it's Fletcher. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. starts the drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Wallace. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to pass, it's Tebow. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time did. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Ducks are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. dropping back. It's Tebow. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the 20. He's got space. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I like that a lot by this defense, like understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football, treating him like a running back, playing pass, but understanding that can happen, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Edwards. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
They go to the ground. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
But that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25.
Trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Tebow. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude, running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Barkley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Ellis. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Quickly to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Tebow. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes
he'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football.
Touchdown, Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Finds his big tight end. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Good completion on the out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Coming out with it, it's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He'll try to do it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And as he throws, complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Ellis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's Tebow. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burner's at. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds. Picks up the 1st down. 11 seconds remain. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. To the air, it's Tebow. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The 1st snap, they get sacked. The 2nd snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on 3rd down. You're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful. QB's got to make a good decision.
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Quick completion on the out route. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it on the move. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag leg.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime? Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Using his legs, it's Bush. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires on the move. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide.
Oh, he's got some room in to the goal line. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime.
Man, what a nice Nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting